Have you ever wondered how societies organize themselves? How do they decide who gets what and who does what? The answers lie in a fascinating realm we call political and economic systems. Just like the cosmos, this realm is filled with diverse and complex structures. We're going to explore some of the most influential ones: capitalism, socialism, Marxism, communism, and fascism. Understanding these systems is crucial. They shape our world, influence our lives, and determine the fate of nations. These ideologies are not just abstract concepts confined to textbooks. They are living, breathing forces that have shaped history and continue to shape our present. From the bustling streets of New York City to the rice paddies of Vietnam, these systems influence the way we live, work, and interact with each other. Let's start with capitalism, a system that has become synonymous with free markets and individual initiative. In its purest form, capitalism thrives on private ownership of property and the pursuit of profit. Imagine a world where anyone with an idea and enough drive can start a business. That's the essence of capitalism. Individuals and companies compete to offer the best products and services at the most attractive prices. This competition, in theory, leads to innovation, efficiency, and ultimately, benefits for consumers. Capitalism is often associated with economic growth and prosperity. Now, let's move on to socialism, a system that emphasizes social justice and economic equality. Socialism envisions a society where essential resources and industries are owned and controlled collectively, often by the state. The goal is to ensure a more equitable distribution of wealth and opportunity. In a socialist system, healthcare, education, and other essential services are often provided by the government, funded through taxation. The idea is that everyone should have access to these basic necessities, regardless of their income level. To understand communism, we need to delve into the ideas of Karl Marx, a 19th century philosopher and economist. Marxism is a theoretical framework that analyzes capitalism's flaws and predicts its eventual downfall. Marx argued that capitalism is inherently exploitative. He believed that the capitalist class, or bourgeoisie, who own the means of production, inevitably exploit the working class, or proletariat. This class struggle, according to Marx, is the driving force of history. Section 5. Communism Utopia or Mirage? Marx envisioned communism as the final stage of societal evolution. In this idealized state, class distinctions would dissolve, private property would be abolished, and the means of production would be owned and controlled by the people. Communism, in theory, aims to create a classless society free from exploitation and oppression, where everyone contributes according to their ability and receives according to their needs. However, in practice, attempts to establish communist states have often fallen short of this ideal. Section 6. Fascism, the Iron Fist. Fascism, in stark contrast to both capitalism and socialism, is an authoritarian ideology that glorifies the nation-state above all else. It emphasizes extreme nationalism, militarism, and the suppression of dissent. Fascist regimes often arise during periods of economic turmoil and social unrest, promising to restore order and national pride. They often resort to violence and propaganda to maintain control, suppressing individual liberties in the name of the collective good. Section 7. Echoes of History. Throughout history, we've witnessed the rise and fall of various political and economic systems. The Industrial Revolution in Europe was fueled by capitalist principles. The Soviet Union, under Lenin and Stalin, attempted to implement a communist system. Nazi Germany under Hitler's rule stands as a chilling example of fascism. These examples demonstrate that these systems are not static. They evolve, adapt, and sometimes fail. The Soviet Union's collapse in 1991 marked a turning point in the global ideological landscape. Section 8. Comparing the titans of thought. Capitalism and socialism, often seen as polar opposites, share some common ground. Both systems recognize the importance of markets and economic production. However, they diverge in their approaches to ownership, distribution, and the role of the state. Marxism, as a critique of capitalism, provides a framework for understanding class struggle and social inequality. Communism, as an extension of Marxist thought, envisions a utopian future free from these issues. However, it is essential to distinguish between the theory and practice of communism. Section 9. The enduring legacy of ideas. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, understanding these ideologies is more crucial than ever. We live in a world grappling with income inequality, climate change, and geopolitical tensions. The ideas of capitalism, socialism, Marxism, communism, and fascism continue to shape political discourse and policy decisions around the globe. By understanding these systems, their strengths, weaknesses, and historical contexts, we can better engage in informed discussions about the kind of world we want to create.